Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. If you're new here, I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. Today we've got another lovely thrift haul. This is jewellery that I've picked up from the charity shops and the last two car boot sales of the season. I'm so sad it's finished for the year, but it will be back in February, so I can't wait to get back out onto the field already. I had a really good haul though on Sunday. I spent over £100 at the car boot sale, so I got lots of things, including lots of silver, and the ring that I mentioned I'd bought myself and lost the other week, it has turned up. It was in a skirt pocket, even though I checked the skirt pocket 3 times and I swear it wasn't there. Then it just magically appeared, so that's good too. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like for me as well. Let's dive in. Okay, so there's a whole mix of things in here. Let's start off with some of the lovely silver pieces. So there was a dealer with a tray of silver rings. A lady had just bought about 4 rings in front of me, so that was a bit tantalising. I don't know what she bought, but I picked up this one. I think it's amethyst. It's testing in the right place for amethyst on the Presidium, but it's quite clear for an amethyst. I don't know what you guys think. That is going in this week's What Not Show, so I'm afraid that one will have already gone because I didn't have any silver rings to put in this week. I also picked up this one at the local antique centre. It's a beautiful freshwater pearl in sterling silver, and the mark, I don't know if you can see it on there, is a little crown. Really cute. So I'm hoping that's not a mark that I've missed. I couldn't find it online to find out any more about it. Really pretty, classic ring. These two were from the car boot sale lady as well. This one is a bit of a shame because I didn't notice at the time. It's actually come apart here and here. I don't know if it's worn down. So it's imperfect. That one's going into What Not as a bargain. And this cute little moonstone ring. It's a small size, but hopefully it will find a home because it's so cute. I also bought 2 for myself, of course. This huge pewter rose, which was just £1. It's completely squashed here, but that's actually worked to my advantage because it means it fits on my largest finger. And this absolute beauty of a silver ring, it is a tiny size and I can only just about get it on my finger. It has to be a colder day really for me to wear it, but I really enjoyed wearing it when I picked it up on Sunday with the rose because it looks a bit like the tendrils coming from it. Isn't that unusual? No marks other than the 925. And it was £5. What a bargain. I've got a few charity shop finds here too. Now I was duped on this one. This was in a box marked sterling silver and I paid £5 and it's not actually silver. I didn't have very long in this particular charity shop. I was running in and out before the school run. It is marked and it's not solid. Very, very sad. But I guess you win some, you lose some. At least it was for charity. Now these earrings were from another charity shop and I was really drawn to them. They look modernist. They're a bit like paper aeroplanes. They're origami style and they've got these handmade hooks and lovely detail on the back there. I would love to know who made those. If you recognise them, let me know in the comments. This is such a fun set. I think this is leather and obviously from the 80s. It's a necklace and earrings and a bracelet. How cool is that? Love those, and I can smell the perfume. It's really strong 80s perfume on there as well. And I couldn't resist this copper beauty sunflower. I might keep that one aside for the springtime. Beautiful. Some earrings, some borealis crystals. These could be gold, so they're not magnetic, but they'll need testing. And I got these they look sort of like jelly baby style, don't they? Teddies. I think I'm going to make charms from those. This pair I bought for myself because, you know, I love enamel. Look, it's got Santa hanging from the back. And then there's just a bit of red and gold on that one. And they're actually on the butterfly backs. How cool are they? Never seen anything like those before. This pair, hilariously on a Lavisa card, but as you can see, they are cloisonné enamel. They're probably fish and crown. No, they're not actually. They don't have a maker on them, but nice 80s vintage studs. And some Christmas trees, aren't they cute? Oh, one more from this is another charity shop fail from the same place I bought that not silver necklace. I thought this was a brooch, and when I got it home I realised there's no brooch back on it. But how funny, look, it's a penny and a farthing, and it's a penny farthing. Isn't that cute? That'll go into a what not show as a random other. As will this cloisonne pot. That's going in this week, so sorry if you've already missed it. And from the same boot sale, I found an owl. I'm not sure whether to keep him because I have a frog, a duck and a swan, an egg and a snail. Do I need an owl as well? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. I haven't decided yet whether he's staying with me or not. Perhaps he'll live temporarily with me. Look at these gorgeous pearls. I did pay up for these, but look at the lustre on them. They are absolutely stunning. I don't know if they've ever even been out of the box. They are marked 925 on the back, so I can see that they are silver rather than white gold. They've got really long studs. Look at that. I've never seen any as long as that before. They're gorgeous. What does it say on the box? Byzantine collection. From the same seller, I found another bit of cheeky Pandora, this Nan charm, which is all marked Pandora. And it's on this bangle, which I can't see any Pandora marks on here. It feels exactly like my Pandora bangle that is in the same sort of style. It opens like a Pandora. It needs a clean inside to be able to properly see the marks. I could see there was a 925 in there, but I need to check whether we have the ALE. If you've got any insights into that, let me know. I picked up this interesting steel magnetic bracelet. Thought that was a fun one. These gorgeous gemstones. What do we think these are? Are they fluorites? Are they something that's been dyed, like a quartz? Actually, that one looks like it could have been dyed, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Let me know. And then this was interesting. This one I know for sure, if you've seen my recent videos on all the rock crystal jewellery that I've been buying from a particular maker whose husband has donated her stock to a charity shop, this is absolutely by the same person. It has the same sterling clasp, the same little accent at the bottom and the same rock crystal bead. But I found it at the car boot sale. So, I mean, she was a local seller, so I guess that makes sense. But very strange to see another one. And there was one more piece of hers too. Oh, it's these earrings. So these earrings, I had the same ones in last week's Whatnot show. So those are by her too. How strange. I got this gorgeous glass bracelet and there's a bit of ceramic on there too. These two are plastic to look like amber. I might take that apart and reuse the beads and things, we'll see. And this absolute beauty, look at the amethyst bead there. And then I think this is phrenite here. And we've got freshwater pearls. These are pearls as well, these button pearls. And we've got, what's that, smoky quartz there, a bit of onyx maybe. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. This one is a bit intriguing because I don't know how you wear it. I wonder if a slider or something is missing from there. Perhaps it was a bracelet and they were supposed to hang down. Or could it go through a shirt collar? But then that one would be upside down. I don't know. It's too short for a necklace and it's really kind of too long for a bracelet. But maybe it did have a slider there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I had to have it. Maybe a bag charm. Perhaps we can make a bag charm from it. I don't know. We shall see. Another bit of a silver ring fail here. This lovely marquisite one. This has got some age to it. It's actually not connected there anymore, which is a bit of a shame. And then this one, which I need to test. I think it might be glass rather than amethyst. He said it was amethyst, but I'm not sure. It's been really scuffed there on the stone. But his prices were really good, so I thought I would go for it anyway. This is a little costume pretty in gold tone. And look at these. I've never seen a clown pair of cloisonne earrings before. I love them so much. Aren't they cool? Have you ever come across a pair like that, my cloisonne collector friends? let me know in the comments. I was so happy because I picked that one up and I asked him just on the off chance if he'd seen the other one, and he said, oh, it's not a clown, it's a moon, and he managed to find it on the table for me, so that was great. These ones, I think these are jasper. This one I think I'm going to put on a chain and keep myself. It's a little ceramic flower and it's just on an old cord. Really pretty. This is a vintage ring in silver tone, isn't that gorgeous? And a brooch with mother of pearl. So that was all from one stall, and then from another stall there was somebody selling art materials and they had a box of gemstones, and I picked up these angel wings in various stones, and the seller gave me an agate slice for free because I'd bought so many. So I'll be making earrings out of those. Got these two together, gold tone costume bracelets. I think this one is a vintage Avon one. Yeah, I've got an Avon mark on there. Can't see any marks on the other one. This one looks like the sort of bracelet that you get with a watch sometimes. This is a new piece by Pom, and it's a pair of lovebirds. Isn't that sweet? A mixed metal one, but I think it's a costume one. I absolutely fell in love with these ice skates. Aren't they gorgeous? My friend's daughters both have ice skating lessons, so I'm wondering if I might make them a necklace each out of those for Christmas. These are dressing up box beads, but normally this kind of bead is fused together, whereas these are separate, so I thought they would be fun for making new things. This gorgeousness I thought was dyed agate at the stall, and then when I looked at it when I got home I realised that it's glass to look like gemstones. They're like the gemstones on the Wanderlust Life necklaces that I like. That's a fun piece, a really long necklace. The lady that sold me these told me they were antique, and they're clearly modern ones, but fun with cameos. And then there's a gorgeous pair of sterling earrings in there. I've got a few other things from her as well. These polymer clay beads I like to make into rings for the spring and summer. And this one I just thought had some pretty beads on it. I think it might actually be, it looks like it might be something that hangs rather than a bracelet, because it's quite long, but I'm not sure. And this one is one that comes with a watch. It's a rotary one, and I might hang on to that one. I quite like that one. And then I got two necklaces from the same seller, this enamel and Millefiori dog. That's a really cute vintage one, and a stunning piece of blue lace agate. Got these native style ones, or sort of native colours they've used in them. They're just modern costume, but somebody's spent a lot of time making those and I thought they were cool. And you won't believe it, I found another two of these. So I have two of these in my own collection. I just love glass. And this one reminded me of the beach, and then we've got lovely reds in this one. I've got a blue one, and I can't remember what colour the other one is now. I did lose the blue one temporarily. It fell off my wrist and reappeared at some point later. And the lady had small wrists like me. She'd had a link taken out of this one to fit her, and it's exactly the right size for me. So I've got a spare link for that one too. This I just thought was interesting. Looks Tibetan maybe? What do you guys think? I wonder if these might be resin. Not quite sure. This charm bracelet I bought for the enamel charms. Aren't they cute? There's a lovely lady that I see there most weeks, and she has modern pieces, and her earrings were all on a good price this week, so I bought quite a few pairs. These reminded me of Brighton jewellery. They're a very similar style. We've got some amethyst there, and these I thought looked quite Christmassy. I don't know if they're lanterns or baubles. I like those ones too. I got a couple of pairs of stainless steel. They're the sort of hinged hoops, and then I think there's a sodalite. And these ones, these are all costume, but all gorgeous. And this fun bracelet, this reminds me of the 90s. I think it's steel. A really fun holographic style. And I bought the pewter ring from her as well. And then these two lovely ones. This has got a daisy on it. It's costume. These are both costume. And these sort of mixed metal discs, and that's on a stretchy. That's my spare glass link. And I thought this beer pin was quite fun. It's almost like an ice cream on top, all that foam. And then there was a house clearance guy with some interesting bits. I got this ring from him and the matching earrings, which look like they're on silver hooks. This St. Justin pewter earring, which is lovely. That will be pewter, obviously, because it's from St. Justin. I couldn't find the other one. It'd be frustrating if it was there and I just couldn't find it, but I'm going to turn that one into a pendant. A modern sparkly, and then just one sterling and amber stud. I'm sure I saw a pair in the box. I don't know if one dropped out whilst he was pricing it up or what, but we have just one amber stud, sadly. And then this whole box of goodies. These are St. Justin as well. They look like the surface of the moon or something, don't they? This costume ring, it's a nice big size. I just thought it was pretty. This, I think, is lapis lazuli, vintage gold tone ring. And I think this must have been a set here. There's a ring and a necklace. These are designer style. Somebody does make those out of precious metals. Very similar. And then we've got, I think, labradorite, but it's very unusual labradorite. We've got earrings, a necklace, and a bracelet. And then another pair of amber sterling earrings there. A bit more gorgeous glass, look at that. And this pendant, which I've had in relatively recently, and I think it's sold on eBay, it's Churd. I don't know how you say that. I think it's C-E-A-R-D. I think it's 1970s. Brutalist style. This bracelet, which could be jade. Let's have a quick look. Yes, that's falling under jadeite. It's not gold though, it's a costume setting. What does it say on there? I could have sworn it said something on there, but there's nothing on it. Pretty one. There's a random bead, and then these beads which look and sound like sea glass on a necklace. I might put that one aside to sell in the summer. Isn't that gorgeous? So that is my haul this week. What was your favourite this week? I think mine's got to be all the gorgeous silver rings. Do let me know in the comments. Hit me up with a like, of course, subscribe if you don't already. Hit that hype button when you see it. Check out the channel membership option as well. We've got a lovely growing community over there with lots of behind the scenes things as well. Do come and join me for a Whatnot show. I've got a couple left before the end of the year. The link is in the description, and you get some free credit when you join if you're new as well. Watch another video and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.